Rainbow Friends é um mascote horror do Roblox que não é tão conhecido como os outros, mas tem ali seu espaço. Na verdade, o jogo tem 4 bilhões de visitas, mas pro Roblox isso é normal. E a última vez que o jogo atualizou foi lá em 2023, quando lançou o capítulo 2. Porque depois disso, os criadores do jogo só fizeram brinquedo atrás de brinquedo ao invés de focar no jogo. Eles não se importam com você, mas eu me importo, então é por isso que hoje eu vou te mostrar todas as informações disponíveis para prever quando esse capítulo maldito chega. Ah, e lembrando que as informações desse vídeo foram tiradas de 2 canais, o Lumajoso TV e o Coel, sendo que os dois vão estar no comentário fixado, no link da descrição e aparecendo aí na tela. O último aviso é que esse vídeo vai ser dividido em 2 partes, as notícias do jogo e as notícias do lançamento. Sabendo disso, vamos prosseguir. Nas notícias do próprio jogo, a gente tem algumas imagens divulgadas por um dos criadores do jogo. Primeiro a gente tem esse quadro aqui, que parece um quadro de sala de aula, tá ligado? Hora da história. Lembre-se que os amigos estão nos vendo. Minha teoria é que isso se passa, obviamente, numa sala de aula infantil. E os professores iriam contar uma historinha pras crianças. Só que elas têm que ficar quietas porque os Rainbow Friends estão vendo. Não faz muito sentido, eu sei, mas é o que tem. A próxima que a gente tem é essa. E tá dizendo, não funciona, precisa ser consertado. Esse bilhete aí já tinha lá no capítulo 2. E eles só reutilizaram mesmo. Esse daqui foi o primeiro vazamento com o desenho do Blue com um chapéu e tapa-olho de pirata, dando ideia que vai ser tipo um parque de diversões temático de pirata. Mesmo se passando numa escola, os caras não se decidem, eles não gostam da loja. Aí agora a gente tem esse mesmo desenho do Blue Pirata, só que agora no modelo 3D de vela. Vela mesmo, vela de barco, sabe? Basicamente nos comprovando que o capítulo vai ser temático dessas coisas de pirata, praia, etc. Mais provas disso é esse barco aí sem textura, que provavelmente vai ser onde vai ficar aquela vela que eu mostrei pra vocês bem. E esses bagulho de papelão, de onda, ilha, coqueiro. Aí agora a gente tem essas lâmpadas aí bem nada a ver, mas se fosse pra dar um palpite, eu acho que seria mais coisa da mecânica principal do jogo, coisa da gameplay ruim de Rainbow Friends mesmo, que é só pegar coisa do chão e botar em um lugar específico do mapa, bem bosta. E um outro que eu achei bem inútil, bem aleatório mesmo, é esse lugar aí, que é só uma sala com um monte de coisa jogada e aquele cartaz de coqueiro que eu mostrei antes. Infelizmente, não tem nada que fale especificamente do lançamento, nem o dia, nem o mês, nem o ano, mas a gente tem algumas coisinhas. Pra começar, a gente vê que os desenvolvedores do jogo estão muito mais ativos no Roblox Studio, que é um bom sinal. Já no Discord, uns desenvolvedores estão dando atualizações sobre o jogo, e eu vou deixar tudo aí na tela traduzido.
Ah, certo. Sobre isso, eu convenci Roy a fazer um anúncio caso ele comece a trabalhar no capítulo 3. Mas, novamente, se eu fosse vocês, não esperaria que isso acontecesse tão cedo. Nenhuma novidade ainda. Eu não esperaria que isso acontecesse. Eu o convenci de um anúncio e uma coisa secreta que eu acho que vocês iriam gostar. Não estou estragando nada, mas vai precisar de esforço.
Agora vamos para um bagulho mais sério que com certeza tá prejudicando o lançamento do jogo, que é o processo que Roy e Charcoal, os criadores de Rainbow Friends, estão tomando com muita força atrás. Basicamente, tem um carinha chamado Musa que trabalhou em outro jogo do Roy Charcoal, também do Roblox, chamado Spider. Aí um dia ele decidiu fazer o design do Purple, que é um personagem de Rainbow Friends que tem a aparência mantida em segredo. Aí ele foi falar com os caras numa boa, tentando negociar o design do bicho, e eles não quiseram papo não, eles deram um bloco no Musa, que era um amigo deles, e meses depois usaram o design dele um boneco. E os corno não pediu nem autorização, não deu crédito e muito menos qualquer dinheiro que tenham ganhado com esse boneco. E o Musa ficou altamente puto com essa situação, e ele foi procurar seus direitos processando o Roy Charcoal. Aí um canal de Roblox, o Coel, decidiu entrevistar o Musa pra entender o que tá acontecendo, pra ver se ele entende alguma coisa dessa maluquice toda, e eu vou deixar a entrevista aí rolando com legendas aí pra você.
Fairly quick, I don't want to take up all your time. So my first question is, you are in fact, I just want to confirm, you're suing the creators of Rainbow Friends, right?
Yes, and the toy company Fat Mojo.
Okay, so let's go back to the very start. So why did you create that purple character in the first place, and when, and then also like adding to that, why and when did you send it to Roy Stanford?
So on my birthday, I decided to create an FNF mod for my friends, you know, Friday Night Funkin'. Yeah, so I decided to like make one with my friends. So I built purple the day after, or like a few days after for that. And since I already knew Roy Stanford from working with him a long time ago. I just thought I would send him like, hey, we're making a mod. This is the purple I made, but he didn't respond to that. Later, before the mod released, I offered to sell him the design, but after that, he unfriended me like a few minutes later.
And yeah, so it was a few minutes later, right? Do you know exactly like how long it was like after you sent it to him? Was it like instant, or did he like take a bit, or was it like do you know if it was like a few days after? When did he unfriend you exactly, if you know?
I'm pretty sure it was like a few minutes after. I went to check back after a few minutes to send another message, but it came up with that thing that says you're not able to send this message. And I checked the profile and it unfriended me. There might be a date, like an exact date of when I reacted to that, but I'll have to look around for that.
Yeah, so you sent it to him as like you wanted to offer to sell it to him, and then after you sent it, he unfriended you? I just want to confirm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the last message I sent to him before he unfriended me.
Okay. Do you think that he stole your design or like used your design on purpose, or do you think he just kind of had this design and maybe it was like inspiration or something?
Honestly, I have no idea what the thought process was in making that toy. It could have been anything. Yeah, I don't know what to think how that happened, but he must have been aware of it. There's no way he didn't do this on accident. That's what I'm saying. Because I showed it to him and directly, or he could have seen it somewhere, or he could have seen it somewhere. So yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Okay, so I want to just like I'm just making sure. Also, this is mainly for myself. I don't know if I'll include this part. So before you made that design, was purple just a character? Was it like the two hands out of the vent, or was there any like full character design or whatever to it in Rainbow Friends, or was like your character not inspired by Rainbow Friends at all?
Oh, the purple and Rainbow Friends?
Yeah.
That's just like a block, the vent, the two eyes, and the two hands.
So there was no character behind it? Okay.
No, not at all.
And so then you made your character afterwards, and then that was what you thought it could look like, and then you sent it to him, and then that's after that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent it to him before the mod released also. The mod got pretty popular.
Okay, so now you're suing him, right? What are you trying to get out of this lawsuit? Like, do you want money, or what's your main goal with this?
I just didn't like how now that he did that, he didn't like credit me or anything. He didn't reach out to me. He didn't acknowledge it, or not really him, but like anybody who made that toy at all. And it just kind of sucks, really, that there's no contact like that. And I'll be willing to collaborate with Rainbow Friends on something like this, but they didn't do that at all. There's just no communication or anything.
Yeah, so what's the end goal, like in maybe, I don't know, maybe a year, 2 years, when this lawsuit is being processed or going through? What do you like want out of this? Do you just want an apology,
I want to keep the rights to my character that I made. I'm fine, like I said, I'm fine with collaborating with them. I'm fine with licensing them the character to use, even in Rainbow Friends. But I would like to keep the character that I made because it's pretty personal to me.
Okay, yeah.
And
so now I don't know, when exactly did you bring out this lawsuit? Like when did you send it?
November last year.
Okay. So what have they done in response to your lawsuit, like since you've sent it, since this past year?
Well, immediately kind of immediately they filed like a separate lawsuit in New York saying that I infringed on their copyrights, or not their copyrights, their trademarks. They also took down my Twitter posts with images of purple. You can check that. And they took down my game, Become Tiki, and everything else a little while later, a few months later.
Oh, so after they saw that lawsuit, your stuff and then took down your things? That's dang. All right, well, is there anything in specific you want, like let's say for example Roy Stanford or like the team or whatever is watching this video, like what do you want them to know? Like what's something you would tell them if you could just speak to them directly?
I would say that I'm not really mad, I'm just kind of hurt. I was a fan of Rainbow Friends, and I know it's kind of silly because it's like a children's game, but I just really like those kind of mascot horror things. It was always interested in me.
Yeah, I get that.
So just seeing this all unfold by someone you literally worked with. He was a nice person when I worked with him on Spider, but just like seeing how this happened, it's pretty destroying. It kind of destroyed my life, this lawsuit. It kind of destroyed my family. Can't like work on things because we have to focus on this lawsuit. But I'm staying hopeful. maybe my parents don't, but I'm trying to make the best of what's going on, you know?
Yeah, I think hopefully my video is gonna bring some attention to you and your work, and hopefully you're able to, you know, get past this. Hopefully it just like works out. Honestly, that's all my questions. Godspeed to you. I hope that you're able to work this out in a nice fashion, and you know, like there isn't any bad blood between you and Rainbow Friends or anything like that. Because it honestly, to me, coming into this, I thought it might have been just like someone who was trying to like make money off of the name of Rainbow Friends, but that's not at all what it seems. So I wish you the best of luck with this. Thank you so much for reaching out for me for this. Have an amazing day.
Então foi esse o vídeo, gente. Se inscreve no canal pra mais notícias de mascote horror. E quem não dá o like gosta de gato em off bambam.